What's happening, guys? Bob from Olympusiron with kind of a, I know you guys probably don't like these car talks or whatever, and they're not the most entertaining for me, but like, I'd much rather do a voiceover, but it's just a video that need to get it out, and it's something that's been in my head, and it's just, it might be depressing, but it's like a realization, and it's basically the facts of life, and this is what I'm going to do after my prep, and some thoughts about my prep. First off, would I ever do prep ever again? And I'm 4 weeks out, and I know I'm never going to do this again. I'll go on cuts. I'll definitely, lose body fat, drop body fat, gain body fat, go through the bulking and, cutting cycles. I'm going to take Chris Jones' advice and do shorter cycles of bulking and then cutting. I feel like that's something interesting to mix it up for my body. But will I ever compete again? I haven't even stepped on stage, and I can already tell you that the strain that is put on my relationship, the strain that is put on not only the relationship with my girlfriend, my family, my friends, such a huge strain. And to me, not wanting to be Mr. Olympia, not wanting to be, the next Ryan Doris, YouTube is my thing. YouTube fitness will always be my thing. I'm not going to be the guy in the magazines, winning every show. That's just not me, because you know what? I'll never take drugs, and that's what you have to do to be successful in this industry. And those who say you're going to give me a bunch of natural examples, those are the very, very small handful of people that'll be successful. I'm successful as it is now, inspiring natural people to get in good shape. But do I think that competition prep is healthy? Absolutely not. Maybe it's because I did it too long or whatever, but honestly, a trophy doesn't matter at all to me. At this point, not seeing how far I'm gonna I can take my physique doesn't even matter to me, because I'm so burnt out at this point that I just want to get my girlfriend back. I just want to get my relationships back, and it's not even about the food at this point. What this has taught me is that I definitely want to stay a lower body fat percentage year round, for sure. I want to stay under 200 until I can sustain over 200 without being, fluffy, so to speak. But, it's depressing, guys, and, I'll let you in on a couple of secrets, man. I've been going through some shit. I lost my job. I lost my job as an accountant. No longer at the firm I was at. I got a new job. It's technically temporary, but I'm getting paid more than I was at the accounting job, which, is cool because I'm getting more money, but then it's also a lot of stress about being temporary, and guys, I just moved out. It's not like something that happened where I had a shit ton of money saved up. I just dished out a lot of money for moving expenses, and we hadn't even paid. We didn't even have our first rent bill in, and luckily they said they were going to pay me to the end of the month. I'm able to get through it, but it's a very depressing time, and during prep you don't need outside distraction. And I'll be honest, I haven't stuck to the diet. The diet hasn't been there, and the last 2 weeks diet hasn't been there, and my physique has suffered for it. I know it has. I'm regressing. I'm not losing weight. I'm not looking better, and at this point you got to ask yourself, do you even care, Bob? And I don't. I really don't. But what I'm going to do for you guys, also for myself, but at this point I'm finishing the prep because exactly that. I want to show you guys that I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to be a quit Jones. I'm not going to, no offense, Chris, I know you might have had something going on, but I'm not, the worst thing I could do right now is quit my prep when I spent over 10 weeks already working my ass off trying to get where I need to go. Sure, maybe maybe I'm overthinking it now, but I think that it would just be spitting in my girlfriend's face, basically saying oh, hey, this whole time that I put you through, and all those meals I made, that you cooked for me, and all those hard times that we didn't go out, oh, it's for nothing because I'm going to quit the prep. You know, it's just such a stupid thing for people to quit. You know, so I don't think, as a person who wants to show younger people getting into fitness, I don't think that it would be good on my part to quit at this point. I feel like it would show a bad side of me. So I do want to let you guys know I'm having a very, very, very hard time with this right now, and it's a very hard time in my life. For the first time in my life, I actually feel like I'm depressed, like for the first time in my life. And it's a big word to use for sure, but I feel like with this move, with, you know, my girlfriend working extra trying to pay the bills, I'm just lonely, guys. You know, I don't have a lot of people that are reaching out and there for me, really. Like, a lot of people who said they were going to be there for me when the going got tough and the prep was there, they're not there for me right now, guys. I basically only have my family, you, and Michaela. That's it. Like, all those friends that said they were going to be there, help me with my prep, you know, all those people that were going to get me through hard times, you know, after my generosity has been through the roof with them, they basically just spit on it, and that definitely hurt my prep. Not saying that it isn't anybody's fault but mine, you know, and I let external factors get to me. That is true, and prep is all you, but you need a good support system too. And I just, you know, I had it, but from people who didn't understand fitness. So, you know that moment when, you know, when somebody tells you you're shredded. Sorry about that, guys. What I was saying was, you know, when a guy like or a girl who doesn't work out and says you're shredded, you don't take the opinion that seriously. But like, if somebody like Lay Norton said you were shredded, you'd be like, holy shit, that's a huge compliment. You know, when people support you that don't necessarily understand the sport or the, you know, bodybuilding itself, it doesn't mean as much. And that's not to offend anybody, but it's just, that's the fact of the matter. When somebody says, you look great, babe, you're gonna do great on stage, like, you don't know how to judge a bodybuilding competition. You don't know how I'm gonna do. But I'll tell you guys, I'm gonna try my hardest, and these next 4 weeks I'm just gonna grind it out, and I'm gonna get up on stage, and I'm gonna really try not to you know, let myself down. And I don't want to build regret from this, but I just wanted to keep you guys up to date, and you know, my status update basically. But really tough time, and I appreciate all the kind words that you guys have been putting on all social media, you know, on the YouTube videos. The channel's been going through the roof. You know, I just hit 19K today, so, you know, really pumped about it. And I'm just gonna, you know, move forward, and after this show, focus more on the YouTube channel, focus more on my career, focus more on, you know, my family and my, you know, putting that effort in. So I'm going to welcome you guys into my family, and after this, going to really put the extra effort in to show the more personal side of me, but also get into more detail and really help you guys progress and stop making silly mistakes, you know, that can be prevented. So this is Bob from Olympusiron, signing out, guys.